Alright guys, Mr. Flores here with the second video in this research paper writing series. Make sure you watch video 1, which is Monday. This is video 2, which is going to cover Tuesday and Wednesday. Basically the research part of your research paper. Alright, so going back to the calendar, we can see that we've already taken care of Monday. We wrote down a list of 3 possible research topics. And we're on Tuesday. We are now going to use the sample questions, which we've already done over here. Write questions about our topic. That way we can choose our topic. And then we're going to go into creating our idea web. This is Tuesday, okay? So create or complete the idea web for your research topic. So that is over here. If we scroll down to page in your packet, it's going to be page 30. And here you have your idea web, the pre-writing stage of the writing process. And I'll review this real quick. As you can see, the research paper is basically an informative essay. You'll spend the next 2 days thinking about and planning for your research paper topic. Let's use this idea web to get started. All right, and then you can continue there. Here are some sample questions. What's one thing you like about this topic? Is the topic too broad or too big? Okay, guys, so is this something that's, just such a huge topic that you'll never get it done in 2 weeks? So you might want to find a topic within that topic. Okay, how do questions help me narrow down my topic? So think of questions that are going to help you find the source or the main idea of your topic. What is it really that you want to research? Which questions do you find the most interesting and want to know more about? So as you make questions for your topic, you might have lots of questions, but you're going to need to narrow them down to the questions that are the most interesting to you. Okay, so when you begin this idea web, we're going to start with thinking about your audience. So who is going to read this research report? Now, first and foremost, your teacher, right? We're going to be reading your report. But who else might you send this research to? Would you share it with family members? Maybe the principal, maybe a group or a team or an organization? And another important aspect of your paper is the purpose. What is your reason for writing this research report? Other than the fact that you have to do it for school, right? I mean, we don't always want to do things just because someone tells us to do it. This is training again for life, guys. In any profession, in a lot of professions actually, you're gonna have to research more about that profession. Especially, a lot of times we think professional athletes, all they do is play sports. No way. The reason they make it to the professional level is because they spend countless hours practicing and researching. They're learning from the best. They're going to special trainings, special clinics. They don't become the best just by having their regular old practices and games. The guys that get to the top are the guys or girls that get to the top are the ones that put in the extra time and research what really made the greatest players so great. What made them so great? What was it about them? What was their technique or their skill? And so that applies across all professions. So other than you're going to write this research paper for school, what is the other purpose of choosing this topic, guys? What do you want to, maybe you want to learn more about it. Maybe you want to share the information with people you care about. Maybe you're planning for your future. Okay, so think about the purpose. You don't have to answer it right away. It's something that you should really put some heart and feeling into it. Okay, let's go on to the mind web, though, the idea web. Once you're ready, your topic's going to be here in the center, and your questions will be out here on the outside, okay? So use the idea web below and generate a list of questions about your topic. Now the example is up here. For this example essay, informative research paper, is that they came up with these questions. What do our bodies need to keep going? what's in the different foods we eat, what different nutrients do our bodies need, what happens when our bodies don't get the right stuff, and how can we balance the bad stuff with the good. Again, this paper is about health, and we'll get into more of that later. All right, so back to your idea web. Come up with questions about your topic, okay? Monday you thought of 3 possible topics. Today you're narrowing in on 1, and you are going to come up with the research questions about that topic. And you can fill out this diagram right here, or you can create your own on a separate piece of paper. All right, so we're going to go down to page 31, and this is the part where we get to research, guys. So when you research, remember to take notes as you research, okay? Here are some resources you can use to do your research. So first off, when you look for the answers to your questions, when you're researching more about a topic, you can look through these resources and more. Here's a few listed for you: books, magazines, encyclopedias, dictionaries, almanacs, atlases, videos, and newspapers. Personal interviews, museum visits. That means you can watch videos and use those as resources, guys. You can visit a museum. You can take a virtual tour of a museum. And brochures from businesses or organizations. Research findings from experiments that you conduct at school or at home. So if you find some experiments on the topic that you're interested in, feel free to conduct those experiments and use your conclusions, your data, as part of your research. You guys are all masters at that now that you've done the science fair for many years, so feel free to do that. And also, information from the internet. Okay, so these are resources. Now, as you are digging through these resources, let's look at some more questions you'll need to ask yourself. One is, can I trust the source to provide me with accurate and thorough information? Okay, so as you guys are reading or you're searching the internet, maybe your friend's video about, trying to get the most likes on YouTube might not be the most accurate resource, right? So we're looking for professionals, people with degrees, people with credibility. That means people that are known for being honest, truthful, and masters of that subject. All right. Does this source provide enough information? Okay, so again, you're going to need to turn this information into an essay. So you don't want to use a resource that doesn't really provide enough information for you to put it into an essay. And is this information up to date? Look at the date, check the copyright to see when it was published. Okay, so there are various places on these different resources where you're going to see the date of when it was published. I'll show you one example from our digital resource that I'm going to show you in this video. In books, it's usually in the first few pages. It says copyright and the year. So if anything is, I believe it's 10 years or older, it's not really a great source, okay guys, for this project. So keep those 3 questions in mind as you're searching out your answers, all right? Another thing, while you're researching and taking notes, you're gonna need to keep a bibliography. All right, now you can break that down with your word analysis. Biblio meaning book, graphy is writing, right? So you guys are gonna need to write a list of the books or resources that you used for your report. Okay, now if you are looking through, let's say, a web page or an article, and you decide you're not going to use it, you do not need to write it down. But if you find something really good about your topic, and you're like, oh man, I'm still going to use this in my essay, then you need to write down that resource, okay? So here's some examples of how you need to list those resources. If it's a book, this is how you list it. If it's a magazine or newspaper article, this is how you list it. And this goes on to page 33. Now, here's the thing. If you're using any resources off the internet, I'm going to include in this video the link of this website right here that will generate your bibliography for you. You just need to copy and paste the URL in this box here. So I'll demonstrate that later. All right, back to our research. Okay, so now we know how to, that we need to keep track of our resources, and we know that we need to go research our questions. Okay, what I want to provide you guys with is a great resource right now to find the answers to your questions, okay? And also how to find the answers quickly. So I'm going to scroll back up here. This is on page 26, okay? And yeah, 26. So this is just a tip for you guys. Most of you know this already. When you're looking for answers, you don't want to read the entire article or the entire text, right guys? You know that we're looking for bolded lettering, capitals, italic writing. You're looking for keywords, right? I know some of you are thinking, keywords. That's right, you're looking for keywords. So skim, look, it says skimming tips. Here are some more tips to help you find answers quicker, okay? And then here's, look at a little paragraph about keywords. You are going to feel so much better if you read these first and use these tips when looking for your answers. If you're just trying to read through all of the materials, you're going to get overwhelmed, okay? Keep in mind, though, you will be doing a lot of reading, guys. I tell you every day, you know, reading is part of life. And no matter what you want to do in life, guys, we've got to become strong, fluent readers. So prepare yourself. Be excited to exercise your reading skills. And again, if you have any questions, you're going to ask me on Class Dojo, right? Okay, cool. So check this out. Here is a great resource for you to find information about your topic. Now, this example research paper is about health, right? Well, I'm going to show you this website and show you how many cool ways I can research health. So let's go back to their MindWeb, IdeaWeb. I just want to have that up while we're looking for health. There it is. It's about health. This is the resource. It is called newzella.com. All right. You go here, you create a new account. It's free. All you need is an email address. And this is how one of the many ways you can search for a topic. So if I go down to the top here, to the search, click in here, I can type in health. And then I go, first of all, it's going to give me all kinds of cool health suggestions. But I can also just hit search, and voila. These are all colorful articles that are reliable resources that you can use for your research paper. All right? All you got to do is click on it, and it's going to give you the article. And these are all short articles. They're about 3 to 5 pages long. Okay? A lot shorter than the stories we read in reading class. Now, this is not all, guys. You can make this search even better by adding filters. So there's a lot more than this. I can click show more results. But hopefully you're reading these as I'm scrolling through. I'm going to go to more filters. Bing. Now check this out. You can search by lower elementary style articles, upper elementary, which you guys are, even middle school or high school articles. So those are going to be more advanced information. Those of you that are advanced readers, check them out. You can also, check this out, filter it by English and Spanish, guys. You can actually do your research in Spanish if you're more comfortable with reading in Spanish, right? So some of my SEI students, you're high-fiving each other right now, right? Okay. And then over here on the left, you can choose what grade level the article is created for. For example, if I want something a little easier to read, I might select 3rd grade. Okay? And then I click apply. Boom. Now I'm getting articles that are for a younger group of readers. All right? So they're going to have words that are a little bit easier to read and understand, as well as the topics. And again, these are all related to health. All right. Now, You can also add. Maybe I want 3rd and 5th grade, or no, I don't want 3rd grade. I just want 5th grade. And then click out of there. Whoops, nope, don't click out of there. 5th grade, uncheck it, scroll down to apply, and boom. So this website is a great website, guys. I encourage you to use it, enjoy it. Check this one out. This is about health and autism with Sesame Street. I click on it. This is what the article looks like. Now you're seeing and creating assignment, stuff like that. That's because I'm on a teacher account. But anyways, here's the article. If you want to download it, what you do is you go to print. So I'm going to go up here and click print. And then from here, you can click article. You can even do it with the quiz. You guys aren't going to need that. Article only. It opens a new window, and now you have your article, which you can zoom in on. You can even download it from here in your top right corner. Click download, and then you can open it and probably highlight it and do all kinds of fun things. All right. So this is an example. Look how little the article is. It's short, but it's got great information. Now, let's quickly go over some of those skimming techniques. One of the things that it mentioned, if I scroll back down, finding information fast. Look for capitals, italics, or bold lettering. So I'm going to go back to this one here. Look at the bold lettering right here, right, guys? So that means this is a quick way to find information. So more access for kids with autism. Oh, this section is about kids with autism getting more access to things. Training and program planning, right? So another thing it said is look for italics. So I'm scrolling up, look for capitals. Here we are, CAC, Certified Autism Center. Oh, this is like a group about autism. So it's another resource there. And then I could go and Google the CAC and learn more about them, right? And then it also says read topic sentences for each paragraph. You guys know that because that's the main idea. Search for clues in section headings. We did that. And then it mentioned, where is it? Read the captions of photos. Very important. And this is all from your browsing techniques that you practice in reading class, but I figured I'd review it. Sesame Street character by Wk32, that's on the left, introduces the newest character, Julia, to the right, who has autism, during a presentation in the Capitol Visitor Center in Washington, D.C. Wow, so Sesame Street introduces a new character and she has autism. So maybe my topic in health is about disabilities, right? Or challenges, mental or physical challenges. And so autism could fall in that topic, and I would have a great article here to add to my research. All right, guys. So now, how do we cite this evidence? So again, going back here, we need to keep track. Let's say we're going to use this article. We need to keep track of our resources in a bibliography. So where are we at? Right here. Research it. Page 32. All right. So this is a newspaper article, but it's digital, right? So what we would be keeping track of is the title of the article, the title of the newspaper, the author, first and last name. So these sort of important details, the same thing you guys look at when you're reading a book. So we're going to go back for a second so I can show you where those are. Oops, it's over here. All right. So here's obviously the title of the newspaper, Newsella, or the digital newspaper. And this is also the website, newsella.com. The title of the article is right here, and the author is here. Okay? So you would copy and paste this, and this is the date that it was published. Another important thing when using a resource. Okay, so if you're looking through a resource and there's no date of when it was copyrighted or published, you probably shouldn't use it, okay guys? And I'm going to go ahead and show you how this website works to where you can create your own bibliography. So let's go back to Newsella, and I'm going to copy this link here. So once I've clicked on the article, I can copy the link. I wouldn't want to copy it when I'm still looking at all the different articles, because right now I'm not on any article in particular. So I need the information for this article. So I'm going to click up here and copy it. That's Control-C or Windows-C, or you can right-click and choose copy, and then you go over here and you edit paste. Again, that's Control-V or Apple-V, and then or right-click and put V. Right-click and put paste. Okay, so now I'm going to search. Oh wait, no, this is, yes, a website. Make sure you pick the right tab up here, guys, okay? Be careful not to click on any of these ads. It's a great website, a great resource, but it does have lots of ads, so don't click on any of them. And then it pulls up the website right here, and I'm going to click select, because this is the right website. And then I scroll down. It says, here's what we found. We cannot find the publication day or the month or the year. However, we have it right here, right? April 16th, 2018. That's only 2 years old. So let's go back. Now I'm going to click Final Step. Boom. And we got to fill out some of these areas. So electronically published, it was April, so the 4th. Was it? Oh, whoops, the day, right? Oh, let me go back. I forgot what day it was. You guys probably remember. 16. Okay. So the 16th. The month is April, and the year was 2018. I remember that one. Okay. The date accessed. This is also important. The day that we accessed it, and that's today, which is March 30th, March 2020. Okay. The author, contributors, we have that over here. So just the name of the magazine where it was taken from and adapted by Newsella staff. Because what they did is they used parts of the original article and got rid of some of it because it's for kids. So they didn't use the entire article. So first name, suffix, that's not going to work very good. So add another contributor. Let's see if we can do it like this. Nope. Okay, then you know what? I'm going to add it down here in notation. And create the citation. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, yeah, we wouldn't be able to use it there. Okay. Create citation. There we go. Now, what's great about this is it puts it in our APA format. So you take this and you copy and paste it, or you can just copy it onto your paper by writing, right? If you're doing it by hand. You copy this and you paste it in your notes somewhere where you're going to keep track of all of your resources. And all of your resources will be like this, where the first line is not indented, but the second and all the rest of the lines will be indented after that. And then when you start a new resource, you don't indent, and then after that you indent again. Okay? So it's kind of the opposite of when you're writing. Usually when you're writing, the first sentence is indented and the rest are not. This is the opposite. The first sentence is not indented and the rest are. Also, you're going to put this in alphabetically. So see how this starts with sesame? That's S-E-S. So if there's anything that comes before S, if you have another resource that starts with an A or a B, it would be before this in your final list. But I'll cover that in another video. Okay, guys? So that's a resource to do your research. You got newsella.com. You've got a bibliography creator here, generator, which I'll put in the video in the details. I'll add the link. And you have your research process. Okay, guys, you're going to research, you're going to take notes, you're going to keep track of your bibliography, And you will have completed Tuesday and Wednesday, right? So you're beginning your research. You're using the research samples to help you find your answers quickly. Those are the skimming tips, and you're taking notes as you discover your answers. Okay. Next video will be on Thursday, drafting your paper, and then Friday, doing your rough draft. So keep in mind, you don't need to finish this paper in 1 week, okay? All right, guys, I hope that helps you. Message me on Class Dojo if you have any questions. Remember to read every night, every day before you go to bed, guys. Keep those reading minds strong. Take care. See you soon.